Dear friends, let me take a quick breather before I continue with 3 more statements to orally explain the content of my criminal complaint against the judge who presided over my fake trial, 2 prosecutors, the director of the prison in Rostorf, the prison's director of the medical department, an agent who coordinated my kidnapping, and the cover-up of this kidnapping as both a deportation and an extradition, and of course the 3 Berlin attorneys turned agents for the German Domestic Intelligence Service. This will be a very quick break or breather or timeout, and I only use it to both express my thanks and have some fun in preparing the next steps, which in fact are already underway. First off, let me thank all of you for your truly fantastic support and positive energy that you're sending me, those good vibrations which the Beach Boys sang about. I really do not think that this has ever happened before. And it has an effect, a very positive one, not just on me, but also on the people who work here and who the monsters believe are on the other side of the fence with them, with the monsters. Well, not anymore, at least not all of them. But as you know, we do not need all of them. All it takes is a few good men and women. They're positively surprised to see how much mail I'm getting. By the way, no one reads my mail. They only check for drugs while I'm watching. And I keep telling them that the only drug-like substance I'm getting here are those above-mentioned good vibrations, which now seem to be reaching some of the guards here too. How do I know that? Well, they're also positively surprised by the vigils or demonstrations in my favor. And some even watched Roger Bittel's reporting on this, plus the video he showed. This video, which I have not been able to listen to yet, but which I will listen to when someone plays it to me, probably tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. This video has already touched many, many people. If I have counted correctly, there are 43 people speaking out on my behalf in that video. 43 friends of mine and friends of ours, including our friend and the friend of humanity, Archbishop Carlo Maria Vigano. Only because of a misunderstanding was my friend Holocaust survivor Vera Sharaf not included, but her video's out there too. I will make sure to thank all of them, each and every one, but I can already now assure you that it left a lasting impression on everyone who saw it, including those on the other side of the fence, those who can still be reached by us. I could go into details here, but I do not want to put anyone at risk, so that I'll refrain from this until I get out and can speak freely, which will be very, very soon. So to keep this breather a short and hopefully funny one, let me finish by asking you 5 questions concerning fun facts. I'm sure you'll know the answer to at least 3 of these questions, and I'll give you the answer to the last 2, which you could probably guess, but I'll give you the answer to the last 2 probably in a week from now. So here they are. Question number 1. Who is the man who is teaching Americans, and by extension the rest of the world, that all it takes to stay healthy is to eat good food and exercise, which almost guarantees you will not become a lifelong customer or junkie of the pharmaceutical and the processed food industry? Question number 2. Who is the real father of a prominent British prince who already knows about the things that the man I'm looking for in the first question teaches? Question number 3. Is it true that a former U.S. president was hooked up to the same 12-volt auto battery every morning that also charged his auto pen every morning? Question number 4. Is it true that a former German Secretary of State who prides herself or claims that she's an expert on international law and who just became president of the UN's General Assembly is responsible for a German citizen's kidnapping from a North American country, which was then covered up as both a deportation and an extradition? Here's a hint. Mexico is a North American country too. Question number 5. Denny Crane. Now, these last two words, Denny Crane, who uttered them in what context? Here's a hint. He's one of the funniest actors, comes from a final frontier, and kept telling everyone who he was in this devastatingly funny manner, in what I consider the funniest, most intelligent, and yet also the most warm-hearted and TV shows I've ever watched. At any rate, tomorrow I will continue with my next legal, that's another hint for question number 5, with my legal statement, and I'll be more or less serious then again. Denny Crane. See you all soon.